So, welcome to part two. As y'all can see, this has changed a lot, like a lot. And quite frankly, there was going to be this whole thing where I was like building, I was talking as I was building. Well, not talking as I was building. I would like cut and then I would go to the next part where I'm like, dang, I need to do this. I need to do that. And I realized that's really boring. You don't want me to hear me go, all right, so I think I'm going to do this instead of that. So instead, we're just going to build the whole damn shopping district today. So here in a second, I'm going to show you just kind of what we've done to get here. Then we're going to remove that mountain behind me, which we've already kind of started the process of, but we'll get there when we get there. And we're going to build the first store. And that's what's going to be happening today. So y'all just bear with me. I swear there's stuff going on. We're getting there. We are getting there. Today, you shall notice a few things. For starters, the video is actually in full screen. I realized it wasn't before when I was fixing my OBS. So I was a Beat Saber player, all right? So I recorded my Beat Saber for YouTube and Twitch and whatnot. And in VR, you sometimes have to lower your resolution and refresh rate just to get a better video. Because if your game's lagging, even if you're recording it at 60 frames a second or whatever, it's not going to look as good. And I found that was the case with Beat Saber. Then I start recording on here, and guess what I found? Well, as I was going through the last video, editing that whole kerfuffle, which God help me, I have a new plan for editing. This won't happen again. Future me, put right here. Did it happen again? We're going to hope that was a no, because I'm going to crash out if it's a yes. But so essentially what had happened is I used my Beat Saber scene for Minecraft, which was a lower resolution, lower refresh rate. And that's kind of what led to the choppiness. Along with that, I realized I wasn't close enough to my mic. I didn't have some things tuned. And because of that, what ended up happening was the noise canceling was a little bit, not muddy, but like techie sounding, like I was going through a robot. I haven't listened to my audio right now to hear if that's been fixed, but we're going to hope that it's been fixed. And if it's not, I'm sorry, I'm working on it. I swear. I know it's not, I have a decent mic. It's just my room is noisy. I don't want video to be noisy. Anyway, let's go ahead and just kind of get you all catched up on everything we've done here. As you see, we've kind of built the rest of the circle, like the circuit, and we've gone ahead and like built the path up around there. We've like, I know I said I wouldn't terrace too much, but we did terrace a little more over there, but it's a lot more natural looking, and we kind of continued that over there. Let's just go ahead and get that all recorded or not recorded, but let's go ahead and just catch you all up with everything we've done since you last saw me in the introduction, and as far as building the ring is concerned, and then we'll just get to her. right, y'all. So as you can see, we've done a pretty good job of getting like kind of the division. Division is here. We're gonna have some stores behind me, but just because of the mountainous sort of area that I'm living in, we need to make more space. And I don't want to remove any of these mountains back here. I know I've done some work like cutting off the tops of them just because I needed more building space over there for my personal base. But fortunately, we live somewhere where I could flatten it and actually make it look okay. So as y'all can see here, we have this mountain and it's okay looking, but it is a little bit of a pain. It's a rocky shore. So it's not the prettiest thing in the world. And I could remove this pretty, I'm hesitant to say easily. Because it's not going to be easy, but like I've already started down there. I could remove this terrain feature, like the USS Wisconsin firing on a North Korean artillery line, realistically, and have it level down there without entirely losing my brain. It's going to take a while. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get on video. Honestly, I'm almost tempted to build a gunpowder farm, get the TNT, and just start blowing this up. You know, that's not a bad idea. All right, so I think here's what we're gonna do today. You see, the second part of this was gonna be, you know, me destroying this and building the first store. I know that's why I said in the intro, and you know, I think I might have lied a little bit there. I think we'll still build the first store by the end of this episode, but I don't think we're going to remove the entire thing here. We're going to build a gunpowder farm, and then we are going to build the store, and then I will just blow this up off camera. I'm going to do some off-camera mining, and by that I mean watching alt history hub videos while I destroy a mountain for 5 hours, because it took me maybe an hour and a half of doing all this. Like, I don't even know. It took me so long to, like, I don't think I flattened this area out, but I did remove the top off of this. Like, this used to go a few blocks higher. I'm at 93. My Y level is 93, and this is 72. I think this is 72. That is, I'm not good at math. I switched majors in college because I don't like math. But oh no, this is 72. But we're gonna say that's roughly a 21 block difference. That is going to take me a while, especially as this gets wider and there's more to remove over here. Like, I've gone ahead and deforested the area, and it's definitely something I need to do, I feel. But this is going to take a minute. Honestly, I might not remove the entire area over here. I'm really worried about this mountain and probably leveling it off. Maybe, you know, around here, just so there is a little bit of change. But like, I want rid of this mountain. So we're gonna build a TNT farm though. That's gonna be the next thing I do. And then I think what we're gonna do is we'll build our first store, which is gonna be a chicken shop over there. And I have a design in mind that's like a semi-automatic chicken farm. And I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I think I have the eggs to sort of start it. And then we can kind of just go from there. So let's build that TNT farm. I know it's not going to take me too long. Like, I have an excess of cobble and whatnot just from like, y'all. This is what I've removed from the top so far. Like, I used up all my dirt and cobblestone that I built up, like mining and building that, which gave me a lot of cobble, and like just over there. I've used up every last drop that I've had. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. The TNT farm, I'll probably let me do some research on a few designs, y'all. I'm like, I can link this in the description. Like, I didn't design this. I'm not like, I'm a redstone guy. I'm starting to be a building guy. Like, you know, that's first like true freeform house I built, and like the dam and everything. I didn't really take inspiration from anything but myself. But like, y'all, I'm my mind is too small to really comprehend these things. I don't understand Minecraft mechanics that well. So I'm gonna do some research on some designs. We're gonna get that built, and then I'm gonna cry because I've been side quested once again from building my shopping district. But honestly, I don't really see, like, I might remove the dirt just because I am at a loss of dirt. Like, that is something I'm gonna need a lot of. But like the cobblestone, I think it'll be easier for me to just blast mine through this. So I guess let's just get started, shall we? Enjoy watching me suffer. So, as I was standing there about to remove the mountain, and don't get me wrong, I removed a fair chunk of that mountain. Y'all, as you can see, there was some major work done. I got a proposition before I got to build the gunpowder farm. I got a message saying, hey, get on, we need to talk. And well, of course, that's not threatening at all. So I went ahead and went over and talked to an old friend, and little did I know my plans would change. So I kind of got ambushed, but we're okay. See, I don't remember how to get out of here. I think it's over here. Yeah, it is. I guess I don't think Retro has a thing yet. I'm noticing a distinct lack of staircases. I'm like one of like a few people who don't really use an elytra or main mode of transportation. This is I'm sure this is fine. Everything will be fine. Well, Bao Beef, that is ominous and hard to miss. Well, that's fancy. Did I miss a... Am I blind? Oh, this is awkward. So come back down. Well, albeit it does come back down. Well, ain't that fancy. Man, I wish I had this much redstone. The amount of, like, this fun stuff. Howdy.
Hello, Razor.
What? What's with that tone? Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Step into my office.
Okay.
What you doing, man?
But yeah, I'm just chilling, digging out mountains, doing my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So look, I wanted to talk to you about the cult.
What cult?
Don't play coy with me.
I'm confused on what you're talking about.
There's a cult, Razor. There's a cult, and it surrounds you, and it's got something to do with orphans.
Man, we are a charitable organization.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about your charitable organization.
Well, you know, we're about to build an orphanage. And the proceeds from that orphanage will go to, well, a few of the stores around the orphanage, might I say, go to helping orphans, you know, taking care of them, you know.
So exactly what does that look like in the process of like taking care of them? What is your charitable organization like? What do you tangibly do?
You know, I mean, we make sure they're well fed and go somewhere they belong.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how far along is this charitable organization?
It hasn't started yet. I have like mountains to remove and like mountains to remove and more mountains to remove, and then I can finally build it all.
So you're slacking.
No, I just don't have. You see, I built on a mountain, right? But you see, here's my secret. I don't actually like building on mountains, so I'm removing one of the lesser mountains so I could actually build at my base without it being a chore. My base has doubled in size since you've last been there.
I've seen it.
It's coming along.
Well, have you even stopped for a second to consider what might happen to those orphans in the time it takes you to take down the mountain? There's orphans that need taken care of, Razor.
There are, and you see, fortunately, I don't have to care about them unless they go on my tax records.
Right. Well, taxes or not, I wanted to propose that we have a merger of sorts.
Okay.
I was wondering if somewhere in the space of this building that you might want to install, say, an orphanage and, an automated mechanism to take care of them. And as you said, deliver them to where they need to be.
You know, I think I can do that. How compact do we want this to be?
Do you want to see how much space you have to work with?
I think, you know what? I think that's a good idea.
All right, just stay right there.
Oh, motherfucker. I knew that was gonna happen. I thought it would be behind me.
So we've got all this space to work with, Razor.
Oh, I could fit like 5 of those motherfuckers. The design I got, like, they automatically just run into their, bus that takes care of them, takes them to the train station, sends them off to the farm,
So what do you say we make a little business proposition, huh?
All right. So, with this proposition in mind, I decided to cancel the gunpowder farm, at least for today. and start working on our next project, which would be the store. All right, y'all. So we've got a little bit of a change plan here. Because of Ritro's proposition, I don't have to immediately worry about building the gunpowder farm there, or building the gunpowder farm right now. Anyway, it will be built, but honestly, I'm tired of not building buildings. Like, I built that bridge right there, which I'm really happy with, like the dam. I built that one. And then this one back here, I'm really happy with. Like, I like how it looks, and it is like I'm not unhappy with any of these outside that one. That one's going to get changed up a little bit at some point, but not right now. But I haven't built a house, like a structure, really since the villager hut, really. So I'm feeling like I want to build something a little tropical here, because you want to come in there and it needs to look nice and warm and inviting, and having this like deep slate medieval look. Well, that's going to look great on the bank, which we're going to have over there once I like remove that entire mountain. It's not going to look great coming into a resort, resort area. That being said, I have never built tropical before because I took a hiatus from Minecraft when ocean, like the ocean update came out and all that. I know I want to build with like a spruce or dark wood as sort of the like support and the secondary color, but that's not the problem. The problem is I'm going to need I'm gonna use bamboo, and honestly, like I have plenty of bamboo up here, but I'm not gonna have enough because whatever I build this restaurant out of is going to need to is going to be sort of the standard for any new buildings kind of coming in. So what we're going to do is we're going to create an automatic bamboo farm, primarily because I do. So for those who don't know, I'm a Blender model developer. So I spend most of my day at my computer, not in Minecraft, but in Blender, doing different models and all that fun stuff. And so I can't always be in Minecraft farming this stuff, and I'm going to need a lot of it. But it would be nice to have like a little, just a simple piston farm, just collecting all this so that we don't have to farm it constantly. Like, we're gonna have like a farm like this because it gives me a lot of bamboo, and I don't think I need that. Okay, I do need a fair bit for bamboo planks, but not, it won't be too much of a problem. So we'll probably expand this farm as we go, but I think we'll just build it over here, like right there, for the time being. Or should I build it? I'll build it. No, because that might be too close to the golem. All right, let's dump our inventory, and we're just gonna build this thing. And yeah, let's get this started. So I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I got some footage. None of it was particularly interesting. The part I was recording that I thought would be neat is like me explaining, like, here's how you do this, like here's how you build a basic bamboo farm, stuff like that. None of that actually was recorded. Yay me. So you're gonna notice that it skips ahead here, and some of it's not gonna make sense, but TLDR, imagine that you just watched this really awesome build montage of like me building the bamboo farm and doing really well explaining how the bamboo farm looks and how it works and the best ways to build it to maximize output and all that. Okay. Hey y'all, this is the editing razor again. In between me building the farm and actually using the stuff from the farm, because I mean, obviously I don't have any bamboo laying around. All right, I've been waiting for like a little bit for it to kind of coalesce. I've been in my Blender, I've been doing my Unities. All right. I just kind of started fucking around with my mic settings. You're going to notice a drastic quality change. And before it had like that kind of robotic like noise suppressy sound, and now it shouldn't. I apologize for that. It should be a problem moving forward. I just kind of started messing with things and eventually got to work. So anyway, yeah, let's let's get back to internally waiting for bamboo. All right, y'all. I've kind of decided. I think we're gonna use bamboo for the roof, but think that sandstone in general is going to look better. Now, from my knowledge, I've yet to discover a desert. So, hold up. I could check the blue map. Do we have a... There are, like, no deserts on this map. Good lord. I mean, there's some, like, all the way down south. But I'm not walking to that. So, we are going to find a nice-looking beach. That doesn't need to be a beach anymore. Alright. I think I got a general idea. So, we're going to go do that while we are waiting for this bamboo to kind of finish up. Well, I mean, obviously, when I'm not here, it's not going to work. But I think the sandstone's going to look a lot better. But we definitely need bamboo for this anyways, so... Let's just get started with that, because we have a lot of spruce, and it's like probably the easiest wood for me to kind of make right now, just because you can get those big ass trees. So, all right, let's. Do I still? Yeah, I still got woods. Ready? Let's get started, shall we? Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I've just kind of tuned out and started like watching videos and whatnot, but this is kind of what we've got now. And I think I need to see it from down there. And if I'm not happy with it, well, we're just gonna rebuild it until I am. Because this is gonna be one of the first buildings you see. I need to increase the size up here a little bit though. Just kind of there, like so. This will be hidden by the roof, but just in case for extra depth purposes. I think the roof is going to be bamboo. I don't see it not being bamboo. I kind of like, yeah, I think I like that contrast. That could come back to bite me, and this ends up being spruce, but we're just gonna see how it turns up. So I mean, this is a very simple building, but it doesn't need to be too complex. And there are going to be a lot of stores, and this probably won't be a store forever. This might not be here forever, because once we kind of build our shopping district, we'll be good. So let's go around and just kind of see how this looks. Let's turn our shaders on, because really, it doesn't matter if it doesn't look good coming in, or at least acceptable, because I can always, when I have more building materials and a lot more time on my hands, because I am trying to get this out before I design the machine for Retro. Alrighty, I'm in the truth. That's not terrible. I think, yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I might change up the windows a little bit, but no, I think I'll be happy with that. Like, I was gonna do, I might lean less on that. Maybe have some like cocktails and shit. I don't really play with those shit. Those shaders are meant to look pretty. Oh, shit. Those shaders are meant to look pretty. They are not meant to be played with. Like it drops my FPS by like half. I have a like a little plugin to show or mod to show me like my torch thing, and obviously you could see it doesn't show it correctly. This is what it's supposed to look like. Just kind of yeah. So those get turned off when I play. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna go sit over here, make some dinner, and hopefully by the time I'm back, we have enough bamboo. Because, like, this is all the bamboo I had, turned into a stack of planks. Just about. Like, I might have some more left, but I might need to expand this farm, honestly. Which wouldn't be too difficult to do. I don't really have any slime balls, but, like, I could just, like, recede the thing back so it does, like, too wide, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole... Okay, we're gonna sit here and idle a bit. I'm probably manually farm, so let's get that done, and then we'll build the roof. Hey, y'all. So, I got a little bit of a confession to make. I finished the roof, and did I get it on camera? No. In my defense, I had a... We had the drawing for the build battle this morning. And afterwards, a bunch of people came over and, you know, we started talking about the base. And I was like, hey, this is what I'm working on. They were like, this would go good with the stone brick roof. And I'm like, dadgummit, you're right. Like, this is, it would be way too bright with the spruce. I don't know what I was thinking. I like the tertiary bamboo dough. So I got the roof on. It's nothing too fancy, but I think it fits this kind of building pretty well. Like honestly, I almost wish I didn't use this design because I wish I could just make like a little tower out of it. I'm really happy with it. So we're building the interior right now, but for all intents and purposes, this building's done. Like I was gonna put like some sort of light source in there, and some tables and whatnot in here, and that really would be it. So what's next is pretty simple. We're going to hide that, you know, big old villager farm. I got a few designs in mind for that. We're gonna remove the mountain. We're gonna build a gunpowder farm. Those are the three biggest things that I need to do. So anyway, I know this has gone on real long enough already. I'd just like to thank y'all for watching. Haha! You thought I was done? Honestly, I did too. Quite frankly, I was editing this and I was like, wait a second. I finished the interior. So we're gonna go check out the interior real quick. I just want to show you all around. So I haven't actually done anything else. I have, okay, that's a lie. I've done a little bit on the outside, prettied it up a little bit. I haven't done the like farm below it, but that's future me's problem. So this is the kitchen and sort of the serving area. And if we walk up here, as you can see, we have a few places for tables and for you to sit and enjoy your food. And sort of your own, like most of this I kind of designed to have at least some privacy. So anyway, that's kind of just what I wanted to show. Believe me, as someone who's been editing this video for like 3.5 hours at this point, I know this has gone on long enough. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. And anyway, yeah, bye.